Hello and welcome, Earthlandians. Welcome to the Advancement Center here in this realm. Welcome to the world of magic and miracles. It's great to be here. Great to be with you. Thank you in advance for allowing me to share what comes to me to share. I greet you with a smile. And I have a message to deliver, so I will get to delivering that message. Sit back and relax and let the words roll in and out of your field. The vibration enter where it needs to enter. Hold on to nothing. For what belongs to you will come to you. It's called a knock on the trailer door. Come with me to the place where you existed before this lifetime, before every lifetime, before I was a 66-year-old with graying hair and changing eyesight, before my 6- and 9-year-old grandsons were feeling their invincibility, their sharp eyesight, and their rapid-fire mental capacity, before the person that you think is you. This journey will seem related to time because I will use words like before and at the beginning, but it is simply now, and it has always been now. This place and this you have been present before all your incarnations, before all your identities, before all your many lifetimes, and before all the many stories that you have lived out. This you is before aliens, before technology, before the deep state, before the Illuminati, before enlightenment, before awakening. It is simply before everything that has ever been created. It is your home. It is who you really are. It is where you've come from and where you will go, no matter how long it takes and no matter what happens along the way. You've come back over and over to discover this simple but radical and powerful truth that you are before it all. Many have spoken about this, and many have pointed to the existence of this simple truth and simple reality. But in the end, we have simply taken our roles too seriously to accept these truths in our physical lives. An actor chooses and accepts a role in a movie and sometimes spends years preparing for that role, and then easily spends months and years shooting the movie. Lots of actors try to stay in character the whole time they are shooting the movie. They essentially take on the essence and character of the person they are portraying. I saw an interview where one actor said that after the movie wrapped, he felt lost. He felt this void from having this intense focus on being someone else, only to come back to just being himself, an ordinary person in life, without having something to intensely focus on. These actors do all this for a movie that will last at the most 3 hours. But we come and play our roles in our movie, and they last for a lifetime. And for most, the shooting of the movie never wraps. So that moment of who am I never comes to the foreground because we are too busy still shooting our movie. The movie of David Best or Susie Smith, identifying with a character that is not you. So stay with me in this place before your movie and all your movies started shooting. And from here, together, we will look at that first scene. You are in your mother's womb, waiting to start your speaking role. We're up to that moment of your time in the womb. You were in the silent movies. And then there you were. You burst forth from this original, timeless place and presented yourself to the world. The first thing you thought was, where's the stage? I'm ready to shoot my first scene. I've been preparing for this role for eons, and I am finally in character. Don't call me sweetheart or darling. You already know my name. I sent that information ahead to the producers through my agent. Who's directing this movie anyway? I was told it was going to be a young, talented Spielberg type. And then out of nowhere, the doctor says, cut the umbilical cord. And you say, finally, someone who knows the script. Let's get this show on the road. I'm scheduled to shoot another movie soon after this one wraps. I'm really looking forward to it. I was told I got the role of John the Baptist in a movie called Jesus of Nazareth. We've certainly been told that we are eternal, never been born and never can die, and we understand and accept that intellectually, or when it suits our circumstances. But we don't really know it because we treat these roles as if they are going to be the last roles we are going to play. And we become like those self-important actors that we despise, saying when we hear them talk in interviews, don't be so full of yourself. You're just an actor playing a role. What's the big deal? You're just shooting a movie, and those are just stunts when things explode, or your wife in the movie is dying from cancer. They're not real. Here in the real world, people are really dying. Cancer is real. It's not an act. And it's not an actor playing a role. But in fact, that's exactly what it is. Of course, this sounds so insensitive, and it would be if I believed what most everyone believes. But if I know that you are before death and even before this life in the physical realm, everything makes sense. I can be sad for a moment that someone's role has ended, but then you remember that they were just playing a role in a movie of Earth. And they got a little bored with it and asked the producers if they would write them out of the movie because they have decided to go and star in another movie on another planet. The true you, the eternal you, is not an actor playing a character in a movie. You are before the existence of the character and the movie. But you chose to pretend to be an actor playing the role of David Best for a purpose that no one really knows but you and your agent. Got to pick these roles carefully, you know. You don't want to get pigeonholed as just the handsome leading man. You want to have the opportunity to play those juicy roles that stretch you and make you a better actor. Roles like the evil villain and the comedic misfit. Can't limit the range, or they'll stop casting you for those great dramatic Oscar-worthy roles. Ha ha. Humor, the great elixir of the gods. Someone in the past created Lumeria, after that Atlantis, and today I'm creating Earthlandia. They are all real. The first two have happened, and the third is coming soon to a theater near you. So it is real in the physical realm, while simply being a movie in the realm that has existed before everything, the place where everything has emanated from. Even though you might have chosen to play the role of a doctor for your individual growth, your agent reminds you that your role will also be contributing to the collective construction of a brand new civilization. Don't worry, you probably won't be consciously aware of that construction is happening, but your role is a part of a bigger role, a bigger movie, a bigger project that is being built in the physical plane. You come to play your role in your personal movie, and you also come to play your role in the collective movie, of which you can be consciously aware of or unconsciously not aware of. Either way, you deliver your role for the benefit of the movie. For the collective movie, you deliver your part, your role, and then you step into the background and let the next actors come forward. That's what Yeshua and Buddha did, and that's what you and I will do. You may have a returning role in the sequel or prequel, but for the most part, what you delivered has been delivered, and it will live on in all the realms. For now, there are new ones coming to take center stage, to deliver the next part of this beautiful movie, this amazing and epic blockbuster that is Earthlandia. And then those new ones will step to the background to make room for the next, and the new civilization is being built like a giant movie set, continuing to expand and take shape through the deliverance of the magnificent actors that come into the physical world to play their part. And on we go, all while knowing full well that we are not the roles that we play, but instead we are infinite parts of the source of it all, drops of water in the ocean that is called the Creator. Don't get me wrong, your role is real. What you are creating as creator in the physical world is real. And you, of course, are most definitely real. But the identity is not you. The true you exists before the identity. And it is the identification with the identity that you think you are that causes every moment of your suffering. I don't have a job. I have pain in my leg. I should have more money. I should be loved, seen, and heard. I should have a happier life. Who is this I that is suffering? These inadequacies, these injustices, this lack of abundance of love. It's not the one that exists in the place that I took you to at the beginning of this message, because that one knows nothing of these feelings. So if that is you, who is this I person that is feeling all these things? Who is this I that is feeling like a victim? Who is this I that is also feeling great joy, excitement, and transcendent moments of ecstasy? That I is simply one who chose to play a role, to play a part in the movie that is their personal movie, to experience and gain what they need for their personal growth, and a role in the collective movie that is currently being made for the collective to experience and gain what they have desired to experience and gain for the growth of the collective. Every part and every role you choose is clearly important for your individual purpose because it is just about you. But your role and part in the collective movie is for all, and no role or part is more or less important than any other. All are necessary to complete the movie. So each person must continue to do what they are led to do and say what they are led to say and be where they are led to be, even if you don't fully know why. I am clearly being led to share all of these words that I continue to be given on this platform called the Advancement Center. I can only share them because it is what I know and what I live. Without that knowing, the transmission would be inauthentic. This doesn't mean that this is the only knowing or a knowing that you must adhere to. And I only adhere to it until something else comes and takes me further into the arms of my creator. But I share it simply because it was given to me to share. This role was always in me to play, and only a few along the way could see that I was cast to play it. I was certainly not one of those, although I knew something was different about me, just as you know that there is something different about you. We are initially surprised when we discover our role, maybe even shocked. But then we think, but of course, I've been doing this all along. I just didn't recognize it. Every circumstance in your life along the way is a preparation for the role that you chose to play for the advancement of the collective. And at the perfect time when the preparation is complete, you will get a knock on your trailer door from the director saying, "Mr. Best, we're ready for you on the set. We're shooting your scenes in 20 minutes. And 20 minutes later, you hear, quiet on the set and action. You are not your body. You are not your mind. You are not the roles you're playing. You exist outside of time. You are not your body. You are not your mind. You are not the part you're playing. You just forgot that you're divine." Mm-hmm. 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 So enjoy the role that you are playing. Every role for the collective movie of humanity is the role of a lifetime. Like a child with Lego blocks, I'm enjoying the construction of Earthlandia and seeing its inhabitants, the Earthlandians, the people of the heart, flourishing. What are you constructing? For each one is creator in the physical world. Earthlandia is my creation, a civilization of people called Earthlandians, people of the heart. But it will not last forever because change is always coming. The only civilization that lasts forever is you. You are a sovereign civilization and a sovereign universe unto yourself. In that place that I took you, that is who you are. And you cannot stay under any system or civilization, no matter how beautifully intended its creation. The grass grows perfect for a time and a time again, giving its consent to appear in the flow of life. And then one day, out of nowhere, it takes back its consent, its sovereignty, and leaves. And weeds appear where no weeds had appeared for 1,000 years. The grass said, "I want to go and play a different role." And that simple action begins the descent of a civilization. But never within you, for you, with your creator, are before all things. And there is nothing that can change that truth. If you can begin to feel yourself in the place that I have taken you, if you can begin to feel that self as your primary self, your life in the physical will change in every way. Already I can feel that I can make the me that is here from the me that is there feel younger with more strength and vitality. I have told this me that I am now half my age. That makes me 33. And there's a feeling that I can live in this physical form forever if I choose to do so. All that is being delivered is to show you who you are not, so you can get to know the you that you really are. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your role. Keep a healthy distance from the identification of you as the actor so that you can more fully experience and enjoy the ups and downs of the person, the character that you are playing. It's not you. It never was, and it never will be. Although you may be able to understand these words intellectually, do not try and conceptualize or create a method to focus on them. The transmission will download itself into your being so that it is in your being and not your mind. Even though I can say more, I leave you now. Cheers and congratulations on the amazing role you are and have been playing for the advancement of humanity. It is with great honor, respect, and gratitude that I deliver these words from the set of my movie and the movie of the collective advancement of humanity. I look forward to our next scene together. Knock, knock. Oh, I think that might be your director calling you to the set. Break a leg. Cheers again. I'll see you on the set. Thanks for joining me on mine. In this movie, I am playing the role of David. But from the place that I have taken you, I am everyone and no one. I am all things and no things. I am everywhere and nowhere. And I am before it all. And so are you. Love, magic, and laughter, but mostly laughter. I am David. And action.